Arr! Hi, boys and girls. Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday. What a happy day. It's Tuesday. What a happy day. It's Tuesday. What a happy day. What a happy day. Hi, boys and girls. I hope you had a good long Easter weekend, and it's nice to see you back. Arr! Is that you down there, Miss Kelly?
Yes, indeed it is, Pirate Pete. It's so good to see you. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Arr! What's on top for today?
Well, boys and girls, I thought I would read a story today called The Dot, about a little girl who thought that she couldn't draw. And I know so many times when myself or any of the other kindergarten teachers had the children drawing in the classroom, so many of you would sit and stare at the piece of paper and say, I can't draw. What about you, Pirate Pete? Can you draw?
Arr! It's a little hard because my other hand is not there.
What happened?
Well, it was a sea accident, but whatever.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Pirate Pete, because I know most boys and girls can draw. And so this little girl in my story, the Dot, her name is Vashti. And this is what happens when she tells her teacher that she can't draw. I'm going to say goodbye to you, Pirate Pete, so that you can hear the story too.
Bye, boys and girls.
The Dot by Peter Reynolds. He did the pictures and the words, and it is published by Scholastic. The Dot. Art class was over, but Vashti sat glued to her chair. Her paper was empty. Her teacher smiled. Just make a mark and see where it takes you. Vashti grabbed a marker and gave the paper a good strong jab. There! Her teacher picked up the paper and studied it carefully. She pushed the paper toward Vashti and quietly said, Now sign it. Vashti thought for a moment. Well, maybe I can't draw, but I can sign my name. The next week, when Vashti walked into art class, she was surprised to see what was hanging above her teacher's desk. It was the little dot she had drawn. Her dot, all framed in swirly gold. I can make a better dot than that. She opened her never-before-used set of watercolors and set to work. Vashti painted and painted. A yellow dot, a green dot, a red dot, a blue dot. The blue mixed with the red. And boys and girls, you remember our book last week called Mouse Paint. When you mix blue with red, what happens? She discovered that she could make a purple dot. Vashti kept experimenting. Lots of little dots in many colors. If I can make little dots, I can make big dots too. Vashti splashed her colors with a bigger brush on bigger paper to make bigger dots. Vashti even made a dot by not painting a dot. Look closely, boys and girls. How did Vashti do that? At the school art show a few weeks later, Vashti's many dots made quite a splash. Vashti noticed a little boy gazing up at her.
"You're a really great artist. I wish I could draw," he said. "I bet you can," said Vashti. "Me? No, not me. I can't draw a straight line with a ruler." Vashti smiled. She handed the boy a blank sheet of paper. "Show me." The boy's pencil shook as he drew his line. Vashti stared at the boy's squiggle, and then she said, "Please sign it." Boys and girls, what do you think Vashti is going to do with that boy's picture? I have a feeling she's going to put a frame around it. I don't know if you noticed, boys and girls, while I was reading the story, that the word can showed up several times because Vashti realized that she can draw just like every one of you. And can is one of our sight words that we were practicing in the classroom, and we practiced writing it as well. And here it is, the word can. But I bet you knew that already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the words that we've practiced so far from our beginning list, and I'll say it because it's been a while since we practiced, and then I'm going to shuffle them up and then give you a chance to say it without me. So let's start with our first word. Can, at, look, is, my, see, in, the, we. Now I'm going to take those words, I'm going to shuffle them, mix them up, and this time you're going to do it by yourself. See how many you remember. Here's the first one. Those are only a few of the words from our beginning list, boys and girls. If you get any time at all and you want to practice those words, those will help you with reading simple books. Well, boys and girls, it's time for me to say goodbye, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Bye, boys and girls.